This presentation is on a case study of Grupo Expansion. The Grupo Expansion case study presentation team members are Ed Chernko, Brianna Hardiman, Brandon Hemberger, and Haley Howard. In our presentation of Grupo Expansion, we will be going through the following sections: an overview of the company, Grupo Expansion, a statement of the problem, the goals of the project, an overview of the analytics service that was selected by the company to help achieve its goals, the details of the project's results, and final comments. So without further ado, let's dive into the case study. So that was a pretty cool video, right? That gives you a bit of a snapshot, in this case, a video clip of Grupo Expansion. From the video, you can sort of tell that the media company is youthful, energetic, innovative, appealing, and gives off a cool, hip vibe. But who and what is Grupo Expansion? Grupo Expansion is a Mexico City-based conglomerate that creates and distributes content and advertising nationwide in Mexico. The four areas they deal with are: 1, outdoor media, which are buses, airports, billboards, and malls; 2, publishing, print and digital content; 3, events and experiences, which can be event production and activations; 4, filmed entertainment, which is audio-video production. Grupo Expansion is also the parent company of the top 16 publications in Latin America that includes 11 media properties and a partnership with CNN. Among their top publications are Elle and In Style, just to name a few. For Grupo Expansion, social media was a great way to accomplish 3 objectives. 1, to increase or grow their audience. 2, to strengthen their existing audience. And 3, to create new revenue streams. Now we come to el problema, the problem. The problems facing Grupo Expansion, in order for the media company to reach its objective, was that it had 70 plus employees interacting with social media across several publications and departments. Another problem was that their employees had no clear roles or responsibilities regarding social media. So you can imagine could have been little direction, very disarticulated messaging as well as direction, poor timing of posts, possibly grammar mistakes, if you want to go into the weeds, or uncompelling posts, later missed posts, and opportunities, you name it. Their employees also worked in a siloed structure. That means working within one's own department, with very little collaboration or feedback, not only from your department, but from outside departments. They may have even been just working on their own, a team of one, delegated a task, or a whole campaign. And finally, it was difficult to show the value of social media to management and advertising partners as well. If you've ever worked in an environment where you need measurement, you'll know that it's important to not only be able to show metrics, but to be able to interpret them and show how it's moving the dial. So, Grupo Expansion needed some solutions to accomplish its overall goals. It needed a solution that provided the structure required to work in lockstep as an organization. It also needed the ability to drive and measure results. Knowing that, what did Grupo Expansion do to solve their problem? Well, they decided to create a structured workflow, in this case using Hootsuite, to align the many teams across the organization to work smarter and more efficiently.
Grupo Expansion is a Mexico City-based company whose struggle was workflow efficiency and staffing. They had several brands and companies under them and needed a way to effectively use social media. Their struggle was primarily caused by being such a large company, and they had the difficult task of trying to get all of the brands they managed not be as individualized, but instead wanted to make sure that they emphasized the importance of social media and measurement to their management and advertising partners, in a way that connected all the brands they represent. Grupo Expansion found their path to success in using the social media scheduling and analytics service Hootsuite. Grupo Expansion took advantage of Hootsuite's full capabilities rather than only using it for scheduling posts. Hootsuite, at its very basic form, was used by Grupo Expansion to unite teams across their organization and create a more efficient workflow. Grupo Expansion first took advantage of Hootsuite Impact, which allows users to track and better understand how their social media is impacting their revenue and marketing. Hootsuite Impact includes a return on investment or ROI dashboard that allows companies to track social media channels and campaigns to discover how they were driving conversions, leads, and sales in customized dashboards with graphs, tables, and KPI summaries. Hootsuite Impact allows companies to track each social channel they are using individually to better understand the ROI between owned and paid media. Furthermore, this allowed Grupo Expansion to understand how their followers interacted with each social channel and how to increase their reach and revenue by providing monthly performance reports. Hootsuite Analytics can also be linked to Adobe Analytics, which provides a more robust picture of the social media.
Project details. Grupo Expansion used Hootsuite to implement the following workflow in order to maximize the efficiency of their employees. The first step of the workflow is to have the sales team sell branded content campaign to an advertiser. Next, the creative team builds the campaign, placing all of the assets into Hootsuite's content library. Third, the social media editors use Hootsuite and the metrics provided in order to schedule the campaign to run at the optimal time of day. Once the campaign is finished running, ad operations use Hootsuite Analytics to gather data and show how the campaign performed. Once the data is collected, it is then used to make smarter, creative, and strategic decisions, as well as demonstrate the values of social media to prospective clients. And over here on the right, we can look at some of the Facebook ads that Grupo Expansion ran after changing their workflow model. Even though these ads are for 3 different brands that Grupo manages, they all have a very similar look and feel, showing consistency in their work. This is likely a result of the creative team building all of the campaigns and not having to worry about posting the ads, keeping up with the metrics, and all of the other work that goes into running a campaign. Now we're going to talk about Hootsuite Impact. In order to determine the success of their campaigns and size up the competition, Grupo Expansion used something called Hootsuite Impact. Before even launching a campaign, Hootsuite Impact allowed them to look at some of their competitors and see things like their likes, their followers, comments, and the best time of the day to post, and other important metrics. All of this information gave them a realistic benchmark of what to expect for their campaign, and seeing the competitors' social metrics gave them a clear understanding of what success looks like in their industry. This allowed them to learn from their competitors' previous experiences, whether that be good experiences or bad experiences. Another thing that Hootsuite Impact can help out with is discovering new audiences to better target your campaigns. This feature allows you to increase your organic and paid performance on the social media by uncovering new relevant audiences to improve your campaign targeting. You can also measure your conversions and ROI by seeing which social channels are performing best for you, and by looking at organic versus paid media to determine what is working best.
After Grupo Expansion adapted the Hootsuite Enterprise, they noticed a growth in various places within the company. They noticed an increase in revenue and a jump in audience growth numbers. It also transformed the management of their social media platforms. Saving time. The company saved time by developing a system that allowed more clearly defined roles and responsibilities. allowing employees to focus primarily on the task at hand. Revenue growth. Because of such a structured and efficient way of working, the company was able to produce a 200% increase in revenue. Productivity. The Hootsuite program allowed every employee to create and publish content in a timely manner, improve customer service, and cultivate ways to demonstrate company value to potential clients. Through the Hootsuite platform, Grupo Expansion made sure that their customers were cyber safe. This platform made sure that the passwords of each social media site were not shared. This lowered the risk of getting hacked or potentially publishing unapproved work. Audience growth. The audience for Grupo Expansion increased by an impressive 20%, making them even more visible to potential clients. In conclusion, the digital era has made its mark on society and doesn't seem to be ending soon. Grupo Expansion's use of the Hootsuite platform is evidence of this. Using Hootsuite, Grupo Expansion was able to show their clients the power of social media and what it can do for your company.